showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Huskers will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. The linebacker shifting around now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this week.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The offense stays on the field with this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sideline. It's Jamania. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Handoff to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Takes the handoff. It's Jamania.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Comes up with the catch. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, that stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Man, that is every defensive lineman's dream. And he played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very
clean to the end zone. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. On the ground, it's Jamania. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Play action. He's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Grabbed by the receiver. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
When he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Finds room at the 30. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Finding some room at the 25. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you get a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Jamania. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They face a 3rd and short with the 9th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
First down and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He hands it off from the gun. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finally throws it deep to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, up a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the 1st down. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive moving.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
The Huskers looking to keep this drive rolling. The pass rush closing in. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. The catch is made inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play on the drive now, backed up at the 15. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Jamania. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Pressure is coming. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. With the catch, it's Jamania. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jamison. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to throw it deep. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. With that, they retake the lead. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They bring it down, but he reaches the 40-yard line.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive game to get things started here in the second half.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
They'll run it to the right side. Fights through a tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking deep to the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Huskers. Still no answer for this offense. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, and it's a big play to the 31.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And that catch is hauled in. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jamison. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that pass falls incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target, caught.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. A quick throw out left, complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. On fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt is down just inside the 30. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
On the move now. He's looking deep again. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Makes the grab. Can he get there?
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
BAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it at the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Gain of 15. And first down for the offense. Got it.
Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
The receiver grabs it. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Catch is made down the middle. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion. Trying to find room. It's Jamison.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's caught. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. He's set. Here's 2nd down.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
1st down and 10 now.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. He gets the first and still going. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the receivers got it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
2nd down after that previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So they call the screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Caught by the receiver. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And out comes the field goal unit. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Handoff to the right side. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of...
Breaks into the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him, and it seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Pounding away with the run game. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Gives it to the back. He shreds the tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here comes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down.
Black 24. Black 24. Here we go.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Huskers have 1st and 10 here. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out.